What's up, everyone? Happy Thanksgiving. And today I'm going to be talking about the fifth placement, which, in my opinion, is by far the most cursed placement in TD history. Basically, I just watched a video about it, and I heard the creators' opinions about it, and now I want to share my opinions about the fifth placement. Let's get into it. So first, we have Lashana, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you agree that Lashana was robbed in Total Drama Island. She um she was a beast that season. She played really, really hard, and I feel that she could have made it to the finale if it weren't for this. Uh, excuse me, I'm kind of a little bit sick, but anyway. Basically, I'm gonna keep it brief. She was basically just voted off because it started with two idiots who share the same brain saying her name, followed by a bunch of other idiots who couldn't stop saying her name and couldn't catch on in time, and then ultimately defeated by a parrot. Me personally, I would have beaten that parrot to a pulp if I was her, which wouldn't be surprised if she did. But yeah, being voted cheat out of 100 grand by a parrot and a whole bunch of other idiots, that seems like a Rod move to me. Next is Harold in Total Drama Action. This one is more of a debatable is more debatable whether it was it's more debatable whether he was robbed or not. Cause um, but here's what I have to say about it. Action was Harold's underdog season, and he played really well this season. One immunity, one made it to merge, made it to top five, which is what the video is based on. He could have gone further went for Courtney joining and for the fact that he accidentally killed Duncan's spider, which ultimately left Duncan to vote for him and telling Owen that he was onto him about um being the traitor and helping Chris sabotage the contestants. And yeah, if it weren't for that, he probably could have made it to the finale, but oh well. But like I said, this is more debatable whether he was robbed or not. So yeah. Next is Duncan in Total Drama World Tour. This one, I'm gonna be honest, this one's mostly just off of bias, if you ask me. Like crap, my bad. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all would have saw that next one coming anyway. Um, the Duncan, after rejoining in London, he was able to make it to the fifth placement in World Tour, where he was betrayed by Alejandro and voted off by him and Heather. Um, now to me, it's not that he was robbed. It's that he was eliminated in this cursed placement in the season that even a huge Duncan fan like me will admit wasn't his best season. So yeah, Duncan had as a little bit of ups, but mostly downs this season, and then got eliminated in the cursed fifth placement, which is why I had him on this list. So yeah. Next is Courtney from Total Drama All Stars. Before I talk about that, I just want to clarify that in Resident Island, Joe was eliminated with the fifth placement, but that one honestly wasn't even she wasn't even robbed of that placement. That was like one that was like pretty much the only time where someone got fifth place and weren't robbed. It was just a regular fair elimination, and I presume she was voted by Lightning and Cameron. So yeah, but back to the topic. Courtney and All Stars. While I admit I did not give two craps about Courtney at all this season. The whole season was a bust to begin with, and I just didn't like Courtney that much this season. But even I can admit her elimination was purely unfair because she really should have won immunity in the episode she was eliminated, which was uh shoot Sunday Madness, whatever. I don't even care enough to know the name of the episode because I'm pretty sure a lot of you agree that was by far one of the worst episodes in TD history. And all I can really remember from it is that she should have won immunity, but thanks to Chris being a head, switching up the rules last minute, having the contestants eat their ice creams, and last one to do so was eliminated. And Courtney decided to put bird poop on the ice cream. Ultimately, didn't eat it, resulting in her elimination. While you gotta admit, putting bird poop on ice cream to feed a couple starving interns is kind of messed up. She still so she still should have won immunity regardless because of the original rules. But thanks to the rule change, it screwed her over big time. And yeah, next is Max in Pakatu Island. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't like Max so much and might find him annoying, but to me, he's actually pretty funny, and I was kinda happy to see him make it this far. But still, he was eliminated fifth place, technically fifth place, because after Chris eliminated Scarlett, who got sixth place, it was technically five people left, that being Max, Sugar, Sky, Sean, and Jasmine. But Chris decided to eliminate Max purely over what Scarlett did. Look, at Scarlett was truly evil and try to kill everyone, and Chris not want to deal with evil anymore, even though he is that himself. Got rid of Max only because of what someone else did, and even though Max is I assume that Max is kind of like Scarlett, only stupider and less successful in every possible way. Max still had nothing to do with Scarlett, and shouldn't have been eliminated by the host, the one who's supposed to keep things fair, even though we all know he doesn't. Eliminated by the host just because something someone else did to make him not like that somebody else. So yeah, even if Matt don't have a lot of fans out there, you gotta admit his elimination was unfair. And lastly, uh, from the Redonkulous race, Carrie and Devin, the best friends. Now in the episode they were eliminated. Well, they were in Buenos Aires. Apology if I said it wrong. There was technically four teams there. That being them, the Ice Dancers, the Sisters, and the Police Cadets. And the the best friends were able to beat the Sisters and take third place, which meant they would have been able to continue until Devin fell off a freaking cliff. Could have died. Luckily, he didn't die, but could have died. But still, fell off a cliff, and thanks to that, he had to be medically evacuated from the competition along with Carrie. And because of that, apparently, thanks to a very specific rule that any team in the final four who is forced to be medically evaluated is granted the opportunity to bring a previously eliminated team back into the competition, and they chose the Surfers, which I'm not mad about because we love the Surfers. I love the Surfers. They're funny, and yeah, because of that, they're in the fifth placement since after they left. There's technically four other teams left in the competition. So yeah, wow. So yeah, you gotta admit that's pretty robbed, especially since it was an injury that could have been a fatal injury too. Still an injury that resulted in them being eliminated, have and having a fifth placement. So yeah, all in all, the fifth placement is cursed in Total Drama, and I'm pretty sure Total Drama has made it very clear that curses are real in that show, DJ. Uh, and yeah, so that's basically it. Fifth place is cursed. Don't get fifth place, and yeah, all right. See you.